All right, so let's continue with number 16. So, sometimes in the homework, the way they suggest is the easiest way. Sometimes the way they suggest is not the easiest way. All right, in number 16, it says to solve using substitution. In this case, I believe substitution is the easier one because this is already solved for y. Okay, if I wanted to use elimination or addition, I would have to add that over, so that's an extra step. So since this is solved for y, I'm going to use substitution. So think about that for other homework problems. If it tells you to use addition, but it's solved for y or x, well, it's going to be easier just to use substitution. All right, so in this case, the first step is done. So I'm going to plug this into that. So x plus y equals minus 4. All right, so x plus y is minus 3x. So we can solve this for x. So x minus 3x is minus 4. X minus 3x is minus 2x. We're going to divide by minus 2. Those cancel. We get x equals positive 2. I get an exact number, or when I get a value, I'm going to circle it or highlight it or just kind of make notes that that's my answer. Okay. Now, I got to plug that or substitute that back in to this one. That's solved for y. So y equals minus 3 times 2. So y is minus 6. That's my other value. Okay. I have to type this in as an ordered pair to get full credit on this one. So that means I have to do parentheses 2 comma minus 6 close parentheses. Okay, don't forget parentheses. All right, that was 16. Number 22 is my next one. Number 22, it's wanting us to solve this using the addition method or elimination. Okay. First, I'm going to decide, do I want to do elimination or substitution? All right, so these are both solved kinda for x, but not really, or y. If I wanted to solve this for y, I divide by 5, but this gives me fractions. Same here. I don't want fractions. So it turns out elimination is the easier method. I do have an extra step that I have to do that I don't think we've done before. All right. So the first thing I got to do, make sure I wrote it right, 3x, 10 minus 4y, 5y, 16 minus 2x. First thing is you must put these in ax plus by equals c form. This is called standard form. I'm going to just kind of jump to it. I'm going to alleviate that middle step, okay? Because all I got to do is add a term over. So I want to put the x first, so 3x. I'm adding 4y. 4y equals 10. You see how they make that negative? It also just makes life a little easier. So 3x plus 4y equals 10. And then this one, I want the x to be first. So 2x plus 5y equals 16. Now, if you are lost about how I did that, pause the video and then work these out. You're going to add 4y to both sides for this one. You're going to add 2x to both sides for this one. And then do that extra step. Make sure you can get to here. All right, now we're here. This is tricky because there is not one thing I can cancel out. Like, if I wanted to try to cancel out the x's here, I would need to multiply the top number by something and the bottom number by something else. Okay. So I could eliminate the y's, but I think I want to eliminate the x's. I'm going to multiply the top one by this number 2. Now, if I multiply the bottom number by just 3, then I would get a 6x plus a 6x, and that's 12x. I need one of these to be negative. Okay, so I'm just going to choose the bottom one to be negative. So what's going to happen is I'm going to multiply 2 to every aspect of this equation. Okay. I showed it in the previous video. I'll do it here. I'm going to do 2 times 3x plus, I'm going to do 2 times 4y equals, and I have to do it again, 2 times 10. Okay, I just multiplied everything in that top equation by 2. Now I'm going to multiply everything in the bottom equation by minus 3. Okay. Minus 3 times 2x plus minus 3 times 5y equals minus 3 times 16. And then once I clean this up, I'm going to add these together. That's our game plan. All right? So up top, I could just go over here if I wanted. That's 6x plus 8y equals 20. Down here, I get a minus 6x minus 15y equals minus 48. And now that that's cleaned up, let's add them. Notice the 6x and minus 6x cancel or eliminate, leaving me with a 0. 8 minus 15, 8 minus 15 is minus 7y. And this is minus 28. So, minus 7y equals minus 28. I'm going to divide both sides by minus 7. And I get y equals positive 4. So now that I get that value, I can plug this into one of these equations. I could plug it into one of those. So I'm actually just going to plug this into, I think I'm going to plug it into the first equation, but I could plug it into the first or second. Okay. So substitute y equals 4 into either equation, but again, I'm going to plug it into 3x equals 10 minus 4y. So 3x minus 3x equals 10 minus 4 times 4. 3x equals 10 minus 16. For the most part, you're going to get nice whole numbers or integers. 3x divided by 3. X is equal to minus 2. So my ordered pair is minus 2 comma 4. Okay. Again, I have to use parentheses. Minus 2 comma 4. All right, that's number 22. Most of these will work out very similar to what we did in the notes. The ones that were kind of weird, we're doing here in the video. So the next one is number 28. And it says, you know what? You can do whatever you want here. Solve by the method of your choice. So, let's do that. First, let me think about what I want to do. So here's the thing. I could use substitution, elimination, or graphing. Okay? So our options are graphing, substitution, or addition, or elimination. Okay? I do not want to do graphing unless I have graph paper with me. Okay? So that leaves substitution or addition, elimination. I am going to choose substitution because the last example that we did in the homework was the addition. Okay, that's the only reason. Also, it's easy because that y right there is by itself. Okay, I'm going to use substitution. 3x minus 4y is 1. 5x plus y is 17. And I'll tell you what we're doing as we go along. I'm going to substitute, first I'm going to solve the second equation for y. Because that y is lonely by itself, it's easy to do. Okay? So, I guess I'll just rewrite it. 5x plus y is 17. Subtract 5x, y is equal to minus 5x plus 17. I'm circling it because I'm using it later. By the way, I could have done 17 minus 5x. Doesn't matter. Now, once I have that, I'm going to substitute this equation into the first equation. If you solve for an equation, if you solve for a variable in one equation, when you substitute, it has to go into the other equation or you have done nothing. Okay? So 3x minus 4y is 1. We're about to plug that y in. If we do this correctly, we will end up with an equation with just one variable. And if I had written it correctly, let's see, 3x minus 4, y equals 1. Okay, y is minus 5x plus 17. Now, carefully distribute. That's a minus 4. So 3x plus 20x, and then minus 4 times 17 is minus 68. So I can combine my like terms. 3x plus 20x is 23x. Minus 68 equals 1. I'm going to add the 68 over. And I get 23x equals 69. Divide by 23. Again, most of these are going to be nice whole numbers. Can't guarantee they'll always be. 69 over 23 is 3. Circle it because we got a value. Now, once you have x equals a number, x equals 3, we're plugging that in. We're substituting that into that equation we did earlier, that y equals minus 5x plus 17. Okay? So, y equals minus 5x plus 17. I just rewrote it so we see it all in one spot. Y is equal to minus 5 times 3 plus 17. Y is equal to minus 15 plus 17. And y is equal to 2. Now, what I should say is you can check this by substituting both values into both equations. That's what the book says to do. And if you have time, do that. First, you want to finish the test. When you take the test, you want to finish the test, and then if time remains, check your answers. Okay. So don't forget your parentheses on these. All right, we will stop this video